Hello everyone, today I'm coming to give you my weekly update. This will be my week 10. Now this week, even though I'm giving you my week 10 update, when it comes to my Turbo Fire, I'm heading into my week 12. Because for the last few weeks I've been continuously working out every day non-stop. So now, I guess next week when I give another update, I'll just give you a total recap of my Turbo Fire so far. This week also with my workouts, I have one bad news. I didn't jog 5 times this week. I only jogged 3 times for 2 days this week. I could not get out of my bed. The bed felt too sweet. I don't know. I think it was the weather or something. I could not get out of my bed. But I'm gonna make up for that this week. And no more slunking. And no more slunking here. So I think this week I get back onto my 5 days again with my jogging. I did the Paradise Island Bridge once this week because I usually go Tuesday and Thursday. But Thursday I didn't go because my sister was here visiting and I think she's fearful of Paradise Island Bridge. So I had to go on my regular routine. So I guess this week I'll go back hitting the bridge again along with my other jogging for the rest of the week, at least to make up my 5 days of jogging. Now, one thing I can say also with the climbing of the bridge, that too can be boring for me because, excuse me, I live near the airport and planes are flying over. I hope you can hear me clearly. One thing I can say, even though I love the walking up the bridge, sometimes it can be boring for me because it's just going from one bridge to the next couple times around. And I don't think that's the type of scenery I like because I hate going in a circle. I guess I'm loving the scenery now compared to just going around. I don't know, like how some people like to go on tracks and walk around tracks. I don't think I could do that, to go walking or jogging in the morning. And I think that's why I hit the road more than actual parks and stuff. But that's the only thing I'm not liking so far with going up the bridges and stuff in the morning. But I just wanted to switch it up because I was even becoming bored. Maybe I need to change locations. Maybe that's something I need to do with my jogging in the morning. But otherwise, no. Also with my Turbo Fire, I know they incorporated this new workout at the very end. And I was wondering why. Why is it that they're only incorporating it twice on the schedule? I understand why, because I don't even think they even needed this workout. This workout I did twice, and that was so boring. As much as I love Turbo Fire, that hit 25 was boring. Now, they know they have a low 25. I thought it was going to be something like that. Now, the low 25, I like the low 25. But just the hit 25? No. No, I couldn't wait for that to end. I was like, gee, 25 minutes in, and yet? I was bored with it. I was bored. And they also was repeating also the tone and sculpt class, which I like because my arms and my legs are sore. And now also with my Turbo Fire this week, my sister, when she came to visit, she bought my other 90 day. And I've been incorporating that with my Turbo Fire. Now, I've heard people talk about this DVD, and they were saying that this DVD was hard. Some said they stopped doing it because it was too hard for them. Now, presently, tomorrow will make my 7th day, which is actually just I guess a rest day. And I've been doing it so far for the first week, and I'm loving it. Now, when I first started my first day, yeah, it was my first day, and I incorporated that with my Turbo Fire, I haven't sweat like that since I was a little bit heavier jogging on the road. I did more, perspired more with this other DVD than when I go in the mornings now. I'm not sure how much calories I burned for those workouts, but those workouts was nice. I love the challenge. It's something different. And things like that, you gotta keep me interested, or I get bored very easily. So things like that have something like that you have to keep me interested. And so far I'm loving this workout plan, this DVD. I haven't gone through all of them yet because it isn't all incorporated in the schedule as yet, but only I did about 5 or 6 new workouts, and I'm loving this. I tell you, I'm loving it. This ain't McDonald's, but I'm loving it. You understand? So I'm not sure even if it's gonna shock my body like Turbo Fire shocked my body at the beginning of the year. When that first week I lost 20 pounds. I haven't been on the scale, so I wouldn't even know. So yeah, that's about it concerning my workouts. Now with my meals, one thing I've noticed, because I think I started incorporating meats too soon now. I think I'm going to wait until I come out of the 200s. My goal is to hurry up, get out of the 200s, and then probably incorporate meats again, because I started at the beginning, I was only having meat once a week, and I started incorporating like 2 or 3 times a week, and I think that's the reason why I didn't go and jog twice this week, because when I eat meat, my body feels so luggy. I feel my stomach feels very heavy till the next morning, where I don't want to go out and work out, and I think that's a bad thing. I don't want to go back to no old ways like that. I think I need to wait a little bit more until I lose at least 50, 60 more pounds, and then slowly come back into meats. And see, last night I went to a party and they had all kinds of meats out there except for seafood. That's the only thing that wasn't there. They had jerk pork, jerk chicken, barbecue ribs, barbecue chicken, um, 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 yeah, some other type meat. And the only thing that wasn't there was lobster and fish. That's the only thing that wasn't there, and conch. But anyway, they had a feast of food, like peas and rice, potato salad, um, Bahamian macaroni, not the American style macaroni. And I had to look at those things with a third eye and decide which is more important, because I didn't want to eat those food, because I know that at the end of this month we're heading into Easter, and we usually have a feast like that during the Good Friday, because our Good Friday is almost like a Christmas thing, Christmas type feast, or slash what the Americans have called the Thanksgiving, where you have a big feast of food. And only difference is on Good Friday, instead of the ham and turkey, we have fish. And yeah, and I think that's another set of feast I could have to cook for around at Easter time. And I didn't want to eat that food last night, because I said I don't want to eat this now, and then I gotta eat those kind of food, probably eat some of those food at the ending part of the month. So I had to find out what's more important. I went to the party, but I only had a little of the ribs and some of the rice and a small piece of that macaroni. As good as that macaroni to taste, I had to say, no, I don't want any more. And they had cake and all kind of other stuff there. I said, Jesus, what they trying to do to me? But anyway, I thank God I'm becoming stronger, so the food don't really move me that much anymore. But if they had cheesecake, then I'm sorry, I was gonna I was gonna fall. I ain't gonna lie. I have a weakness when it comes to cheesecake. But anyway, yeah, that's about it for meals. Now, one thing I've also noticed this week was an accomplishment I felt so good about. When I went, my sister went with me this week, since she was in town, and she went with me to jog in the morning. And usually in the past, I couldn't keep up with her because I was heavier. And then when we went on Thursday morning, we started out, and she was walking ahead of me, and I just started my slow jogging. And we went a little distance, and then we was coming back. Now, what really shocked me and encouraged me more to even keep going at what I'm doing was I surpassed her. I couldn't keep up with her in the past. She would be ahead of me. It's by so many feet, and I was in front of her this time, and I reached back. We started out together, but I reached back before her. And to me, might not have been a big accomplishment, but it was still an accomplishment for me, because I know my past when it came to my struggles with my weight. And I felt so good, even though I didn't say anything to her about it, but I still felt good because I know that was an accomplishment for me. And even though I said I wanted to lose 100 pounds this year, it seemed as if things are going so great that I might beat it before half of this year has ended. And one of my cousins is getting married at the ending part of May, and I'm hoping that I could beat that goal between now and the end of May, because your girl gotta be starring for that wedding. Someone say red carpet, okay? Okay. Anyway, I'm hoping that I could beat that mark by between now and May. I don't know if I lost any weight since my last weigh-in, which was the 7th. So today is what, the 17th, the 18th, 17th. So that's another 10 days since. So I'm sure I lost weight, and yeah, I think so. I'm gonna be going back to my fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, and just stick to my meat once a week, and I'm trying not to eat whole grains in the evening. I'm trying to stay with that in the midday when I do after my turbo fire and my other workout, because I notice too when I eat things like whole grains or anything with carbs, that too has me luggy the next morning. So I'm trying to incorporate that. I'm going to the point where I'm usually having my juice in the morning and have it in the evening too, and or just gonna have it, or just don't eat so late in the evening. I'm not gonna try and eat after 6, maybe something like that. I probably have to do, because I just don't want to feel that lugginess in the mornings where it's time for me to go out there and exercise. And I think this week I might be going back to the gym. Hopefully, I'm hoping right now that it works in my favor, where I'll be able to go back to the gym, because I need to incorporate this cycling along with this other 90-day. That's how I've envisioned it. So I think I need to be obedient, and I'll see if it works that way for me. But anyway, so yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's about it for me this week. Ain't nothing else has changed. Um, yeah, that's about it. Nothing else. So yeah, and I guess until next week, I guess we'll also that there's a few videos for my Turbo Fire I haven't recorded yet, and I think I'll record them this week for you guys. I think that's my Fire 45 Easy class. Yeah, I think that's about it for my Turbo Fire. And then, because this week I'm going into week 12, and it ain't nothing more than the repeats from previous weeks. So yeah, but I think that's the only one I didn't record so far. That, and probably the yoga. I don't think y'all want to see me recording any yoga, so I can leave that there. And probably the sculpting. Yeah, I have the sculpting class recorded already. So yeah, that's about it for me. So until next week, I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye.